Welcome to our tutorial on pivot and unpivot data in SQL. Today we will learn to create pivot tables in SQL, based on a single column. Or multiple columns as you can see on your screen. And then we will learn how to convert the pivoted tables back into their original unpivoted form, using Unpivot query. We will practice this step by step, first pivoting tables, based on single column, then using multiple columns, and finally unpivoting tables in same sequence. So, let's start. This is our dataset. We have 4 columns in an Excel file, with daily revenue and expenses data of entire year. The columns include date, branch, account, and amount. Today we will learn to pivot and unpivot this data inside SQL Server database. Pivoting data allows us to perform various calculations on our data, such as calculating daily profit, or calculating total revenue and expenses, or simply comparing values by bringing them side by side. Pivoting data directly in SQL Server is much more efficient, and you can pivot data of a very large table difficult to handle in Excel. In the SQL sheet, you have the Create Table query, which will create a table in SQL Server. It has all 4 columns with appropriate data types. Then you can use these insert queries to fill the table with data. And finally, the select command will display the entire data in SQL table. So let's select and copy all these queries. And go to the SQL Server Management Studio. Here, choose or create a database where you want to create this table. We will use this temporary database for today's tutorial. Now, open a new query, and paste all the queries you copied from Excel file here. Click on the Execute button to create the table and insert and display all the data. And here is the resulting table with all the data as well, which has over 2,900 rows. We can refresh the database to view the newly created table along with its columns inside the Object Explorer as well. So, let's suppose we want to compare the numbers of all branches. To do that, we need to pivot the branch column by amount column. First we need to create a new query. The first part of the query is simple. We need to use the select command to select our desired columns from the dataset. We will select all columns. In the second part of the query, we will use the pivot command to pivot our desired column. We must always use alias for our pivot table, using the as keyword to assign a name. Inside the pivot command, we will first aggregate the column whose values we want to display in the pivoted columns. Then we will use the for keyword to select the column we want to pivot. Here we want to pivot the branch column to compare data of branches. And finally, we will use the in keyword to display values from the pivot column as column headings. We will use all 4 values, which are east, west, north, and south. This will create 4 columns. Now, execute the query to create a pivot table. And there you go. Now you can compare the revenue and expenses of all 4 branches side by side. This was our original table. And this is our pivot table now. We can save this query permanently, in a form of view, and perform other analysis on it, just like a table. We just have to use the create view command, and give it an appropriate name. And then we have to execute the query to create the view. We can go to the views and refresh it to find the newly created view. Here is our view. We can simply use the select command to display the data from this pivot table. We can further analyze this view to, for example, display the total revenue and expenses of entire year, comparing each branch. We can do the same to pivot the account column and split it into the revenue and expenses columns. We just need to replace the branch with account and branches with revenue and expenses. Now, simply execute the query to create a pivot table based on account column and save it in a view. And here is our view. Again, we can display this view using the select command. Now that we have revenue and expenses in comparative form, we can calculate profit as well. All we have to do is exclude expenses from revenue and display as profit. And there you go, now we have profit for each branch, for each day. We can also summarize this information and get profit for entire year for each branch by grouping the data by branch. This is how we pivot information in SQL Server and perform various analysis. Similarly, we can pivot multiple columns as well. Previously, we pivoted the account column and the branch column individually. Now, let's pivot both columns together. To do that, we will use the with command and create a temporary table. In this temporary table, we will combine the branch and the account columns using the concatenate function. So basically, we will still pivot a single column, but this column will be based on two columns, therefore effectively we will be pivoting both columns. And by executing this select command, we can see that both columns have been combined. This trick can be used to combine and pivot as many columns as you like. In the next step, we have to select from the temporary table now. And use the combined column in the pivot query. And use the values from combined column as column headings as well. We can test the query by selecting the partial query. And the query works as both columns have been created as defined. We can now add all combinations we want to pivot from the branch account combined column. Now we can execute the entire query and permanently store it as a view. After creating a view, we can simply treat it as a table and use the select command to display its information in the result window. And this concludes our pivot part of the tutorial. Now we can move on to learning the unpivot command, which is used to convert the already pivoted information back into its raw form. Let's close all query windows before moving ahead. Unpivoting the pivoted information is just as simple as pivoting. Let's display one of the pivoted tables first, and then we will unpivot the same. Just as we pivoted this table in the first place, we will first use the select command. And then, instead of pivot, we will use the unpivot command. And inside the unpivot command, we will use the same sequence we used in the while pivoting the table previously. And this is it, now you the unpivoted table as well, which you can compare with the pivoted table above. This is how the table was originally, before it was pivoted. Just the same way we can unpivot the other tables as well. Now this table pivoted by branch column is back in its original form as well. Similarly, we can unpivot multiple columns as well. First we need to unpivot the combined column by using it in unpivot command and mentioning all the column headings as well. This will simply unpivot the combined column, and it will be converted to a single unpivoted column with concatenated values. We can then use any of many ways to split this concatenated column into two or more columns, depending on how many columns have been combined together. One way is to use to substring to split the column. We can use the with statement to store the unpivoted table into a temporary variable x. Then we can use the substring commands to split the values from the concatenated column into two, before and after the underscore sign we used to combine the values in the first place. These are the substring commands that are used to split the branch account column into branch and account column. Remember, this is just one of many ways. You can use string split or any other method you like as well. And, with this, we end our today's tutorial. Thanks for watching. We hope you liked our tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful tutorials and updates.